All right, everyone. Let's talk for a moment about this trade we made on Royal Caribbean. Yes, that major cruise line company, Royal Caribbean International, where it indicated a potential downturn for us. And that happened during the week of October 27th. And this is a great video, a great lesson that shows how we can also make money when the market goes down. Okay? So it's completely possible. And here, I want to show you how to do it. So basically what we analyze, we as analysts who are constantly watching the market, is the price trend. Okay, so we see here that from 2023 to 2025, the company went up more than 150%. Then from June of 2025 to September of 2025, another 30%. And since then, it has started a major downward movement, dropping about 30% at the moment, causing its stock price to return to the level of December 2024. And at this point, it's a signal for us that we have an opportunity to profit from this, okay? So we notified our club. We have a private club where we teach and show when these opportunities arise. And at this moment, on October 27th, we said, everyone, it's worth selling Royal Caribbean. But we don't have Royal Caribbean in our portfolio. That's not a problem. There's a way for us to sell the stock that we believe will fall and then buy it back cheaper after some time. We raise our hand and say, market, who wants to buy these shares from me for $286.83? People will say, I do. You'll say, okay, in 2, 3, 5, 10 weeks, I'll deliver them to you. This is what's called a short sale. It's completely possible and legal to do, okay? So here we have this movement, and 1 week later, check this out. It fell more than 10%, 10.75%. Then in the second week, it fell another 1%, and now it's starting to go up. But what we do here is this. Well, when we use other financial investments in the US market as a benchmark, we need to know what this profit represents for us. So if I were to go with a treasury bond today, we'd get about 3.5% per year. So I'd invest and get 3.5% per year. If I go for a selection of bonds, I'll get 5.5% per year. And here, on the amount invested, it's giving me 10% in 1 week. In other words, we have a big 1 week movement here that can greatly shorten our journey to financial success. And that's exactly what we identified here. So we decided to sell. We simply open our app, enter the ticker symbol RCL, click on the sell button, and then wait for the week to go by. All good. Simple as that. And then when we want to buy it back, we go to our app and click to close the position. Okay, so it's very simple. You can do it from anywhere. So this was the best entry point we found. So we sold at 286 and it fell. In the second week here, look, it gave an even slightly bigger profit. It fell, look, 14%. It fell $40. What happens? When we follow the market, this drop, look at our app, keep an eye on the market's progress, we have something called a trailing stop, which is the protection for this movement. So when it was there with a $40 gain, I protect it. I take a line called a trailing stop and protect it here with $30. If it keeps falling, I'll keep protecting it, 32, 33, 40, and we'll keep following this movement. But since it came back here against our position, that trailing stop was triggered and gave me a $30 profit. So it was here for 2 weeks. When it came back, it hit the trailing stop, and that resulted in a $30 profit. What was the amount invested in this trade? We sold 83 shares at $286.83. The investment was $23,806.89. So this was the total amount that was invested in dollars. Those 83 shares ended up giving me a profit of $30 per share, which adds up to a total of $2,490. That is more than 10% on top of our invested amount. So with this amount invested in a fixed income asset, I would actually need to wait for almost 3 full years to make a total profit of $2,490. In this 2 week trade, I managed to make this in just 1 week. 3 years of fixed income in an American security, 2 years of fixed income in a bond versus 2 weeks in the opportunity of the stock market. I know it might be hard to believe this. That's why we record all of our trades here on our channel, both the ones that were successful and the ones that didn't work out, to make everything very clear and very easy for you to understand. This one was a good one. Some will be better, but some will result in a slight loss. And what matters is that balance. At the end of the month, at the end of the year, how much we've earned minus what was lost and how much our capital has grown, okay? So here we have this fantastic opportunity right now in Royal Caribbean, which is currently yielding more than 10% profit on this drop in 2 weeks. If you like these explanations, we have them every day here on our channel. Just subscribe, turn on notifications, and learn along with us. God bless you. Take care, and bye-bye.